Yes, the deadline for pre-settled status application under EU settlement scheme, whether you are a EU national or you are a family member of British citizen under Surinder Singh case, there is a lot of confusion. Majority people are confused that the end of June is everything is finished. We cannot make application whether you are a member of a family member of a British citizen, or you are a family member of a European citizen, or you are a European citizen or not. But this is not the actual case. There is some way still you can make application after the deadline. So I'll give you a clear picture, a clear scenario when you can make an application after June 2021, which circumstance you can make this application, and especially the confusion about the family member of British citizen under the Surinder Singh case, because Surinder Singh case deadline is not 30 June 2021. Those who are already those who are still in European countries. So let me start with the deadline for pre-settled status, those EU citizen and their family member who are in the UK. Yes, this is correct. I'm agree with that. That the deadline for pre-settled status or is application under EU settlement scheme is June 2021. So you need to make application who are already in the UK. If you don't make application, then unfortunately, or maybe you will not be get settled status or pre-settled status later. But if you, there are some always where there is a strict rules, where there is a strict deadline, there is some exception. So the exception is if you cannot make the application before the deadline, and after that you make an application and you can show the reason why you failed to make the application within the deadline, the Home Office guidance is the caseworker should look into a way to issue the pre-settled status, not looking for a reason to refuse the application. So this is the actual scene. So those people who is eligible, who are eligible for pre-settled status, however, for some reason, for example, due to COVID, due to coronavirus related lockdown, or any other exceptional situation, if, for example, you are contacted with a coronavirus patient, or you are in isolation, or you are in quarantine, you cannot meet the deadline, you cannot fail to apply for the pre-settled status. If you provide evidence, then Home Office, you can make an application for pre-settled status after the June 2021. These exceptions, especially the Home Office adopted for those EU nationals and their family member who was in the UK, was qualified person, however they didn't make the application for pre-settled status. Now they went to they're back home in Europe or in any red list country, and now we cannot travel back to the UK, and accordingly they cannot make the application for pre-settled status within the deadline. So if this is your case, you can make an application to the Home Office after the deadline, explaining a cover letter explaining why you cannot make the application on time. So this is the exceptional case, and this is the exception that you can, some applicant, those who cannot make the application before 30 June, if there is exceptional reason, if there is explanation, then you can make the application after the deadline. Now, in terms of Surinder Singh case, because this is the confusion, Surinder Singh case is deadline is not exactly 30 June, the end of June 2021, but actually it also, you can, some circumstance you can apply up to 29th of March 2022 for family permit under EU settlement scheme. So there is two group of two group of Surinder Singh case applicant. One group who are already in the UK. So if you're already in the UK, you should make the application under the EU settlement scheme and within that June 2021. That means you have only 9 or 10 days. So within the time limit, you should make the application. You cannot make the application online. Surinder Singh case is a paper-based application form, so you need to make the application using the paper form. This form is not available to download, so what you need to do, you need to contact with the EU Regulation Center call them, and they will send you a paper form, and you need to fill up this paper form by pen, and then you send it to the home office. So this is the application for those who are in the UK. Those who are already in the UK, your deadline is 30 end of June 2021. Those British citizens and their family member who is still in the Europe, you cannot travel to the UK. Now, for you, is deadline is 29th March 2022. That is, you cannot come to the UK like before. So what you need to do, you need to, within this deadline, 29th of March 2020, you need to apply for family permit under EU settlement scheme. No more family permit under EU regulation. You must apply for EU family permit under EU settlement scheme up to 29th of March 2020, and then you'll get a family permit to come to the UK, and then you'll make an application for pre-settled status to join or stay with your British family member. So this is the procedure for those who cannot travel to the UK with their family member within that timeline. Now, the issue is that many many Surinder Singh's family member are traveling to the airport without visa to come to the UK, and the immigration officer refused their entry. So this is the reason, because prior to 30 December 2020, the British citizen can bring their family member inside the UK without any family permit, without any visa, because under the EU regulation they can bring them. But there is no more EU regulation, and the Surinder Singh the case route is closed now. So the Home Office introduced the family permit under EU settlement scheme. So right now and in future up to 2020, if you want to bring your family permit, you need a visa, that is EU family permit under EU settlement scheme. So if you want to travel to the UK with your family member and you are a British citizen, your family member must obtain a EU family permit prior to travel. So this is what the difference is. Before 30 December 2020, the Surinder Singh's family member of British citizen can come to the UK without visa. But now, if you want to come to the UK, you need family permits. So that was the difference. So you need to obtain family permits from the Home Office, from your relevant embassy, and the deadline for family permits is 29th March 2020. So those British citizens, family member who are in Europe, different country, you have time to come to the UK. So what you need to do, you need to apply for EU family permit under EU settlement scheme, not under EU regulation. And once you receive the family permit, you can travel to the UK and make an application under EU settlement scheme. So this is the Surinder Singh case deadline, and this is the other one is the EU family members and EU nationals deadline is June 2020. However, there's some exceptional circumstances you can make application after that, but you need to provide evidence why you cannot make the application within the deadline. Another issues what I want to address is currently a lot of EU nationals cannot come to the UK. When they arrive at the airport, they stop there, they refuse their entry, they deport back to their home country. This is an issue which is started recently. This is true. This is not fake news. It is true. And the Home Office position is that currently, right now, the EU nationals they don't have automatic right to free movement, so they cannot come to the UK as their wishes. Now their status, if they want to come to the UK, those who doesn't have a pre-settled status or settled status, if they want to come to the UK, they will be considered as a visitor. So if you are a visitor, then the immigration officer can refuse your entry at the border if you're not satisfied that you will not comply with the condition of a visitor visa. So at the airport, the immigration officer asks you question: why you want to come to the come to the UK? What is your purpose? How long you will be stay? So, for example, if you tell that I'm not sure I can stay maybe more than 6 months, then this is the breach of condition of visit visa. Or if you tell that I'll obtain some employment, I come for work, I'm looking for job and to start work. So that is the breach of your condition of visit visa. In that point, immigration officer can refuse your entry and deport back to your home country. So that's why a lot of EU citizens currently come to the airport, and the home immigration officer refuse their entry and deport back to their EU country. So that's why. So if anyone want to come to the UK, you must consider that you are a visitor, and you are permitted to do those activities which is permitted by the visit visa. So this is a short video for all my viewers. Hopefully it will helpful for those who need this information. Another important update also I gave yesterday, but I'll just highlight what I said, that UK residence card under EU settlement scheme will be no more valid after June 2021. So if you currently hold UK residence card under EU law, despite is will not expire, maybe it have validity for 2-3 years, but still you need to apply for biometric resident permit under EU settlement scheme as soon as possible, because after June 2021, your UK residence card under EU regulation will no more valid, despite it has validity or you have pre-settled status in the Home Office system. So for travel purpose, you must have a valid travel permit. So UK resident cards under EU regulation is no more valid. You need to apply for UK biometric residence permit under EU settlement scheme, irrespective of whether you have pre-settled status, settled status, or your current residence permit is not expired yet. Thank you much, all of you. Stay well, save yourself, save your family. Good evening again, all of you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.